Okay, this morning I'm going to read one that I wrote, and this is on non duality. This is not like I read yesterday, which was a automatic writing on it that came through in the 80s, and it's really relevant for now for on light workers. I'm not sure if the automatic writing will still come through. I'm going to check it and see if it's if it is or not. I can't say, so I don't know how if it's going to work or if it's not going to work any longer. But I'm going to check it and see. But this is a thing that I wrote, why the silence, why not mind? And then I'm going to read also another one that I did about that time on steps to realization. Okay. So there is a quote, and this is why I wrote this. There is a quote. Those that speak do not know, and those that know do not speak. So why did I write that? Because you get a lot of flack. Now, they were trying to drag me through the mud on a place called Sarlo's quite a while ago, where they wanted to attack about the non-duality and stuff. And so I'm going to look at that stuff today, may put a book together based on that material, where I was talking from the point of non-duality to those that were trying to dispel it, to break through, to disprove it, if you will. Good luck with that. So there is a quote: those that speak do not know, and those that know do not speak. There are those that have tried to speak, but always must say there are not adequate words. You cannot describe that which is, or the constant, or God beyond form, or the source. It's impossible. Many have tried, but it becomes a lesson in futility. Though through trying, the great works such as the Vivek-Chudamani and the Ashtavakra Gita came into being. Now, the answer as to why it is impossible, because the word is thought. And word and thought are creation, and creation is duality. All the words connotate form. Even those that state formless just give another quality to form. Mind and thought create the Maya realm of form and the transient. That which is the constant is beyond all division and duality and form. So when you speak, Maya comes into existence. The moment you speak, you are separate from that which is. So now how to reach? That is why the silence, inner silence, why emotions and mind and thought must stop. Only then will you go beyond the intellect. Only then you can reach the unreachable, only in the silence. When mind and thought stop, then you go beyond to that which is. Then you go beyond the transient to the constant. In silence, the world of Maya ends. In non-thought, then true knowledge is. In pure awareness, that which is reality is. To reach, you must be willing to drop the world of the transient that you have held so dear. The fear that you cease to exist is unfounded, for you will find that while that which is seen as personality ends, you are one in the lap of reality. You are what the transient world proceeds from. You are the essence of existence and beyond existence. Then, if you desire personality and form, go for it, for you will find you are and have always been free. This is moksha. To finally understand that there is nothing that you need freedom from, that it was and is all only a play of mind in the ever-changing transient realms of desire and experience. The dream state of Maya, realization is beyond experience. Although experience is the closest word of duality to explain being in that. Experience has a beginning and an end, and truth has no beginning nor end. Self has never been born, nor has ever died. Although it sustains and gives life and meaning to form, the experience of form does not touch it. You are the perfection, untouched by any experience of form and Maya, just as you are untouched by your dreams at night. The you of self is untouched by the Maya realm of dream and mind. Go within to the silence. Drop the thought. Just observe. Have no preconceptions. Just be. Those that know do not speak, for in speaking you call forth existence, and those that speak do not know. That which is beyond conventional language and ideations of duality. For in speaking, you separate yourself into ego form and are separated from the pure awareness of now beyond form and Maya. In the silence you are. You cannot know when you are in rational thought and the mind processes. Stay in the silence beyond mind and thought. Once you reach, it is possible to stay in the silence. But be aware, if desire comes, you will once again drop into mind and Maya, but you will know that it is only a game. So have no fear. Continue on dropping the illusions. Love and blessings. I'll go on to read Steps to Realization. The silence referred to is absolute internal silence and stillness, where mind chatter and thought have ended. And yes, it takes place. One can live from that state of being, okay? Silence itself is not necessarily non-dual in nature, but you must reach the silence before you can go beyond to the non-dual. There is no contradiction, and the paradoxes cease. Rational or relative mind cannot comprehend nor manufacture the non-dual. How can this best be stated? The first feeling of a shift comes when the mind is silent. It is as if it has just dropped and a silent piece remains. You can't miss it. The first time, it's rather startling. You begin to be witness, just seeing with no thought or judgment. Clear seeing and perceptions, non-filtering. Finally, through contemplation, you see and know absolutely you are not the body, mind, nor emotions. You are in the silence, then there seems to be a shift. More like a shattering. All the rest drops away, and what remains is that there is no longer even the witness, nor that which is witnessed. You have ceased as personality and are pure, pristine awareness. Now, I put a caveat here. Those that are interacting with you are going to continue to see the same personality, but your internal, your consciousness, that evaporates. Okay, it means you're no longer driven and feeling like one is a form. One is that body, mind, complex that just dissipates. Okay. It is not experience but that's the closest word to use. Simply, in a flash, all you thought to be true drops. There is no consciousness of the five senses as such. You are not in the senses, you are perceiving and know it to be absolute reality, more real than anything ever witnessed or experienced in the Maya realm of relative conditionings. There is no form, nor thought, no outer, no inner, no perception of senses, but clearly, absolutely, the primal source, Brahman, the constant is, and you are conscious that that is all there is. You are absorbed back into the ocean that is Brahman, or I call the divine is. All comes from that source. From then on, Maya no longer exists in the same way. You know it to be empty in nature as waking dream state. And in its emptiness, it is also non-dual in nature. And instead of trying to find the many contained in the one, you know that the one is, and there is the illusion of many. Only relative knowledge takes place in the Maya realm. Knowledge of the Absolute is not gained by relative experience. Only when you can give up the relative experience and have no desire for the world of Maya can realization happen. And once Anand arises, that's the bliss, it will then, when the silence is reached, you will have no problem in seeing that Maya has nothing to offer. Right thinking is valuable in the realm of duality, where black and white exists as reality for you. Then yes, you must pursue the most sattvic, the highest path of truth which you can comprehend. But you must be willing to drop the notions of right, wrong, black, white, and the last great fear must end, the fear that with realization you will cease to exist, and that the void is death, non-consciousness. While in a sense you do cease to exist, as you know personality comes only with form, but at that point you no longer care whether you are in form or not. In fact, when all that is the absolute, then only bliss and wholeness is, and void is life, not death. But not everyone is ready for self-introspection, contemplation, and silent awareness. So yes, discussion of the sutras is very valuable. But in the end, that also must be dropped. When you go as far as you can by effort, then all effort must be dropped and surrendered. When all is dropped in the right timing, then the experience, quote unquote, of realization, or the crystallization that you are only Brahman, or the divine is, and the shattering of ideations and conditionings in Maya will happen. And instead of reading about it, you will be it. All can and must reach as it must be, for Maya is illusion, and realization is simply the truth of being. It is as a garden. You plant the seed of truth with the sutras, you water it with contemplation, you pull the weeds with introspection, you feed and nourish the soil with awareness, and when you have done all you can do, relax into the silence and let it be, and when the fruit is ripe, you will reach realization. Then you will see there was nothing to gain by relative knowledge, that it is all empty. Mind games come and go, but truth is the constant. If it is relative truth, then it is of the transient and will eventually come to no account. Realization does help in the transient realm of Maya. When you know the constant, then that which is ever in flux does not disturb you. When you have gone beyond relative thought and mind into the emptiness, Then you can see mind without distortion. When you have come to the truth of existence, then you're no longer bound by society and traditions of self-inflicted conditionings and bondages. You are free. This is moksha, absolute liberation. Okay, I'm going to read one more called The Moment of Now. You know, we talk about being in the moment, to be to be completely immersed in now. So what is it? What is being in the now? You know, some people think being in the now is still projecting in the future, or, you know, rehashing past, but that's not it. So let me read what it is to be in the moment of now. In reading these words, you must reflect. And in reflecting, you have missed the now. For the now is not of mind and thought and reflection. The now is only found and maintained while in pure awareness. Direct awareness, not reflection. In reflection, there is subject and object, and in pure awareness, the division is absent. Neither can you say that you perceive or experience, for this is also subjective and objective. The now is not a state, for states are of mind. If you can speak of it, then again it becomes reflection, and you're in the past. The now cannot be gauged by time, for it is constant, yet ever-flowing in the Maya realm. The emptiness holds nothing, yet all manifests within it. Devoid of substance, like a dream, the Maya realm of mind comes and goes, ever empty in nature, and the now, beyond mind, is constant in nature, while the Maya realm of mind and thought is ever in flux. And within the emptiness of now, they are non-dual in nature. Okay. So these are the things that come as one walks the path and gets to the end, where the ideation of being this me, this separate entity, this transient being implodes. Okay? It implodes. It just, you know, that type of consciousness is over. One is no longer deceived by being a body that's having experience in the transient realm. So I hope this has aided somebody along the way of some interest somewhere. Thanks for tuning in, Love and Light, and we'll see you online.